Alright guys, so I got this about where I want it. I'm now going to combine them. You must combine them. If they'll both be shaded shiny after I do this. So in order to combine them, I'm going to um, go to select, clear selection. I want to have nothing over here in this bar. I'm going to, right now you can see when I click back and forth there, one will go shiny, the other will go dull. I am going to shift, so while I have the body down here selected, I'm going to press shift on the keyboard and then left click on the head. That brings up a whole new little pop-up here, and I want to choose combine. Now they're different shades, but they're both shiny. So now they are the same. So they are the same body now. I am going to then run a make solid. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, under edit, I'm going to hit make solid. Now watch what happens. So I lose some resolution. I want to gain that back. I'm going to move my solid accuracy up and my mesh density up. And then I'm going to update and see what that does. So this puts a strain on the computer, which is why they don't really do it on a cloud-based or a web-based program. But I'm making it solid and updating it, and this takes a second here. It's going to appear. And there it is. And I've gotten back perhaps more of that than I want. I think this might be more accurate, but it won't print that accurate. If I want to move that density down a little bit, and it seems to catch because the camera scan's not perfect. I'm going to go ahead and hit update again and just live with it. What this is doing is it's the number of triangles or quad mesh, depending on the mesh type. It's fidelity, it's resolution, it's pixels. If you have 100 pixel phone taking a camera, it's not going to be a very clear picture. It'll be very pixelated. If it has 100 million pixels, it'll be a lot more dense. But I want to go ahead and, all right, so I'm satisfied with that as far as the resolution. I'm going to hit accept, and then I have a positive and a negative. I'm going to go ahead and delete the negative, and I'm going to close this. If I ever want to bring up the object browser, I can do that up here and grab my object browser. I don't necessarily need to toggle my visibility now, but that is there. Okay, so it's solid now. If I were to hit print, this will do a decent job of printing, I believe. I believe I had this in the head. Before I do that, though, I want to do some work on this. This little bump here, I'm not really sure what that is. So I'm going to go to Sculpt, and I'm going to choose a tool. I'm going to choose the Flatten tool. All right, now I have strength and size are the key things that I want to do this. I'm going to move the size up a little bit, and then strength I'll leave there, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to left click it. Now I'm going to turn down the strength, and I'm going to left click and rub back and forth over that with left clicking until it becomes, I don't want to get a crazy flat spot, but I certainly want to get rid of that bump. Alright, now I'm going to go in there and do a bit of smoothing. So I'm going to change, and there's all kinds of different things. You're welcome to play with it. It does some weird stuff. We're not going to get expertise, so you could spend a lot of time. So I'm going to change to, what did I change to? Robust smooth. I'm going to move my size down pretty fine, and I'll leave my strength there. Again, I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to clean up this. I'm just left clicking and I'm just going to mask a little bit of sharpness there and just rubbing back and forth while I'm holding my left mouse down, trying to smooth that out and make a real good transition. Ooh, got some little bumpies there I'm getting rid of. Ooh, go back a little bit more. All right. I'm going to just take my time and really try to be pretty. All right. I'm going to go all around. Yeah. I think he got a little bit of a flyer there with his hair. I'm going to just kind of smooth. Those of you who have long hair understand hair is going to be rough. If it's not going to do individual strands of hair. So just a heads up. Those of you long hair, it always works a little bit better pulled back. But I am relatively satisfied with this at this point. So my next step to get this into print, looking around, there's no flyers out here in space, and I think that's actually pretty good. So my next best step is I'm going to export this as a stereolithograph, an STL, because that's the language of 3D printers. So now I'm going to go to File, Export, and this will be Mr. O ring holder. Now yours should be named your initials, your mods, and preferred color. We'll go over that very specific, so this is pretty easy. But that's going to go to my downloads folder, and then I'm going to go attach this to Google Classroom. Actually, I'm just going to send it to print since I'm already at my printer. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we'll take a look at how this looks. All right, I've opened up my Cura slicer. I'm going to go ahead and go File, Open File, and I'm going to bring in Mr. O holder. And it is ready to go. All right, so hopefully I have a hopefully we have it here today. We can actually show you as we start watching the videos. Peace.